Good morning, everybody. Hope you have all enjoyed your weekend, and it is very good to see you back after the weekend. Last class, if you remember, we had discussed about binomial theorem. This class, we would be discussing about an important topic, that is trigonometrical formulas. Trigonometry is a very important part in mathematics. Today we will be discussing some of the formulas which you will require in calculus, as well as subjects like electromagnetic wave theory, signals and systems, digital signal and image processing, and of course many subjects which is related to engineering. So right now we will discuss about trigonometry. So trigonometry, it has come from the Greek word trigon, which means triangles, and another Greek word metri means measurement. It is basically measurement of triangles. Here we will be dealing mostly with right angle triangles. So let us draw a right angle triangle. Suppose we name it A, B and C. We have theta over here and the right angle over here. The side that is opposite to theta is the perpendicular. The longest side is the hypotenuse, and the side which is adjacent to both theta and 90 degree is the base. Right? We have certain trigonometric ratios. Sin theta is equal to PH, that is perpendicular by hypotenuse. Cos theta is equal to BH, and tan theta is equal to PB. So you can repeat after me: PH, BH and PB. PH is for sine, BH is for cos, and PB is for tan. It is interesting to say that some of my students who have passed about 10 years back also, they come back sometime, and when they meet me, they tell me PH, BH, PB. So still we remember that, and that they are using in their life again and again. Now we will see that 1 by sine theta is cosec theta, which is equal to H by P. 1 by cos theta is sec theta, which is equal to H by B. And 1 by tan theta is equal to cot theta, which is equal to D by B. Right? Now, tan theta can also be written as sin theta by cos theta. And cot theta, as we have seen, it is a reciprocal of tan theta. It is equal to cos theta by sin theta. Now we will take some of the standard angles. Standard angles are 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. These are in degrees. You can have them in radians also. Radians This will be 0 radian. This will be pi by 6 radian. This will be pi by 4 radian. This is pi by 3 radian, and this is pi by 2 radian. Now sine theta, sine 0 degree is 0, sine 30 degree is half, sine 45 degree is 1 by root 2, sine 60 degree is root 3 by 2, and sine 90 degree is 1. Although all of you might be using calculators, but you must remember this, all these standard angles, the values of the standard angles by heart. Like it will be, you can repeat after me: sine 0 degree 0, sine 30 degree half, sine 45 degree 1 by root 2, sine 60 degree root 3 by 2, sine 90 degree 1. Every day when you get up, practice, please practice this, because from these we will be deriving the other ratios, that is cos theta, because sine theta is equal to cos 90 minus theta, and cos 90 minus theta is sine theta. So sine 0 degree is equal to cos 90 degree, and cos 0 degree is sine 90 degree. So it will be 1. Sine 30 degree and cos 30 degree, it will be root 3 by 2. Here it will be the same, 1 by root 2. This will be half, and this will be 0. Tan theta, as you know, it is sine theta by cos theta. So sine 0 divided by anything is 0. This divided by this, 2 gets cancelled, so it will be 1 by root 2. 1 by root 3 it will be. 1 by root 3. 2 gets cancelled. Here 1 by root 2 and 1 by root 2 gets cancelled, so it will be 1. Here 2 gets cancelled, so it will be root 3. Anything divided by 0 is undefined or infinity. Now suppose you are not supposed to forget, suppose if you forget, sine theta's value can be derived like this. You write 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Divide all terms by 4. 4, 4, 4, 4 and 4. Then you take the root of all of them, root of all of them. So this one, 0 divided by anything is 0, so it will be 0 only. Root of 1 is 1 and root of 4 is 2. It will be root 2 by 2, which can be written as root 2 multiplied by root 2 multiplied by root 2. So this gets cancelled, so it will be 1 by root 2 only. This one will be root 3 by 2, and 4 gets cancelled, so it becomes 1, root of 1 is 1. Okay. Now we will be discussing some of the other formulas, like the relation between sine theta and cos theta, and tan theta and cot theta, or tan theta and sec theta. So some of the identities. we have here sine theta plus sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Now if you try to see the RHS of it, and as I had given you, sine theta is pH, so sine square theta, it will be sine square theta plus cos square theta, which is equal to p by h whole square plus b by h whole square, which becomes p square by h square plus b square by h square, taking LCM as h square, so it will be p square plus b square, and as we know, p square by b square by Pythagoras theorem, it is h square only, so it gets cancelled, which is equal to 1, which is the RHS. Right? Similarly, we have 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. Then this also can be proved in the same manner. Then 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. Okay, so these are the identities that you have to remember. Now we would take up some of the compound angles. Sine A plus B, it is equal to sine A cos B plus cos A sine B, right? Same way, we will see sine A minus B. It is equal to sine A cos B minus cos A sine B. Now cos A plus B, here you will have, here once you have sine A, then cos B, then cos A sine B, but here you have both cos A, cos B, and if you have plus here you are having plus, you are having minus here also you are having minus, but here you are having plus, so it will be minus here, and it will be both sine A, sine B. You have to remember like this. Same way, cos A minus B is equal to cos A cos B plus sine A sine B. Now we have tan A plus B, which could be written as sine A plus B divided by cos A plus B. As we have seen here, sine A plus B is sine A, cos B plus cos A sine B. This will be divided by cos A plus B, which is equal to cos A cos B minus sine A sine B. Now I want to represent it in terms of tan, so I will divide each term by cos A cos B. So sine A, first term is sine A cos B divided by cos A cos B plus cos A sine B divided by cos A cos B. Then the denominator cos A cos B again divided by cos A cos B minus sine A sine B divided by cos A cos B. Right? So cos B gets cancelled, cos A gets cancelled, cos A cos B. Here nothing gets cancelled, so it will be represented as sine A by cos A, which is tan A. This will be plus tan B. This will be 1 minus tan A tan B. Right? So here we can write, here is our formula, which is tan A plus B this is equal to tan A plus tan B, 1 minus tan A tan B. Similarly, from here only we can write tan A minus B, which is equal to tan A minus tan B 1 plus tan A tan B. Right? Now, same way we can write cot A plus B this will be given by cos A plus B divided by sin A plus B. Right? So, as we see that we have written cos A plus B is cos A cos B, cos A cos B minus sin A sin B, and sin A plus B is sin A sin B plus sin A cos B sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. Right? Here I want it in terms of cot. So I will divide each term by sin A sin B. So cos A cos B divided by sin A sin B minus sin A sin B divided by sin A sin B sin A cos B by sin A sin B plus cos A sin B by sin A sin B, right? So we can cancel here sin A, sin B, nothing gets cancelled over here. Over here sin A gets cancelled, and over here sin B gets cancelled. So what we get over here is cot A cot B minus 1 by cot B plus cot A. This is cot A plus B. So that is your 13th formula. Now, same way, from here only we can write cot A minus B, which is equal to cot A cot B plus 1 by cot B minus cot A. Right? Now, here we had written sin A plus B. We had written it as sin A cos B plus cos A sin B, and sin A minus B had been written as sin A cos B minus cos A sin B, right? Okay, everybody? So now if we add it, okay, so what we see here is this is getting cancelled, and pay attention over here. So once this is getting cancelled, so sin A plus B plus sin A minus B, it will give us 2 sin A cos B. Okay, so here we can write from here 2 sin A cos B is equal to sin A plus B plus sin A minus B. So here comes your 15th formula. Okay. So same way we can write here sin A plus B is equal to sin A cos B plus cos A sin B, right? And sin A minus B is equal to sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. Now if we subtract, this one will get minus and this one will get plus. So now this gets cancelled. So sin A plus B minus sin A minus B, it will be 2 cos A sin B. So we can write your 16th formula, that is 2 cos A sin B is equal to sin A plus B minus sin A minus B. Right? Now, same way, what we can do is write cos A plus B is equal to cos A cos B minus sin A sin B, and cos A minus B is equal to cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Right? Now, if we add up, this gets cancelled. So cos A plus B plus cos A minus B gives us 2 cos A cos B. So that gives your 17th formula. Okay. So 17th formula is same way. We will write 2 cos A cos B is equal to cos A plus B plus cos A minus B. Right? Now we write again cos A plus B is equal to cos A cos B minus sin A sin B, and cos A minus B is equal to cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Okay. So now we subtract. This becomes subtraction, this gets subtraction, this gets cancelled. So cos A plus B minus cos A minus B, it gives us minus twice sin A sin B. Right? So if you multiply this whole throughout by minus and you write it like this, so it becomes your 18th formula. It is 2 sin A sin B, which gives you cos A minus B minus cos A plus B. Now we will assume something. Let A is equal to C plus B by 2 and B is equal to C minus B by 2. Therefore, A plus B is equal to C plus D by 2 plus C minus D by 2, which is equal to 2D by 2, rather 2C by 2, with C plus D plus C minus D by 2. In fact, D gets cancelled, which is 2C by 2. So A plus B is equal to C. We will be using it somewhere. Same way, A minus B is equal to C plus D by 2 minus C minus D by 2, which is equal to C plus D minus C plus D by 2. So C gets cancelled, it is twice D by 2, which is equal to D. So A minus B, it is D. Now, what I want you to do is look over here. This one we will write twice